Alright guys, so today we're going to check out a custom track that I was kind of working on for a couple hours the other night. Usually I don't do that, but I don't know, I got kind of bored, so I hopped into Supercross 2. Usually I only play the game when I do videos, but just thought maybe we could make a track, and if it turned out halfway decent or kind of interesting, I guess we could do a video. And as you could tell from the thumbnail or the title probably, this is the staircase, and I'll kind of go over that a little bit more when we get into the gameplay here. But before we get into that, I do want to let you know that there's actually 3 versions of this track, or at least the main part of the track. There's the first version, which I backed out of before saving, like always, and then I had to redo that, and I was happy with it, which you'll see the second version, which would have been the first version, but it was a lot more inconsistent to get. I don't know, it was just more, it was a little more annoying to do, so I decided to go with a different version, and that is the third version, which you're going to see here with the final track, I guess. And it's very similar, but the landings are a bit different, and the spacing's a tiny bit different, so it's a little bit easier to do if I decide to upload it to online, which I haven't done yet. So yeah, we're going to start with the first version of the track, and then we will jump over into the finished, finalized version of the staircase. Alright guys, so here is the first version, technically the first version of the track, and it's very, very similar to the final version. Now I do add, we do put a 180 at the end here and then come back and connect to the start straight, but it's very similar kind of to how we did the Red Bull straight rhythm for 2018. In Supercross the Game 1, it's very similar to that in that it's basically just a really long straightaway with doubles, and then we do a 180 comeback, and then just kind of veer off to connect to the start straight. So I know I've been mentioning, or maybe you haven't even seen those videos yet, but I know I've been mentioning that, yeah, everybody uses the large outdoor stadium, but it worked best for what I was trying to do here. And each jump is basically, it's supposed to be kind of ascending into a little bit bigger, a little bit farther spaced apart, like a staircase kind of. It's going upwards. So that's kind of the idea behind this. I don't know, I thought it was fun. I had fun on it. It's very, 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 very one line. It's not there's not a bunch of different ways to go about it, but I don't know, it was kind of a interesting idea, I thought, and then it could have been executed a lot better, I'm sure, but like I said, it was just kind of, I don't know, I was just kind of bored one night and decided to do this. So you can kind of see the overall layout here of what it looks like, and then that's kind of why I wanted to show you that part of it, and then you'll see a few laps here, like 3 or 4 different laps. I don't know how many we'll see here, but I kind of want to go over it and show you what the differences are. Now the start was the same in this version, the straightaway going up to the staircase rhythm is the same, and the spacing is very similar. This double here and the third double are a little bit easier, and the landings are better. I chose to use the I don't know what the landing exactly would be. I guess basically the Supercross triple type of landings, the small one at the beginning and then go to the bigger one. And then this isn't anything special, it's just something to connect the track. I didn't want to just put a straightaway there to run back to the start straight because I figured it would be a little bit boring. So, I don't know, it came out fairly good. I mean, some of the stuff is fairly easy to overjump. This actually worked out really good. I know we overjumped a little bit there, but yeah, so I already mentioned it, but it's very similar to the concept of the Red Bull straight rhythm, which we might try and do again this year, depending on how awkward or difficult it is. I mean, there's not really, when we did the Red Bull straight rhythm last year, there was just no way to have it go from one end to the other and get everything put together. I believe I had to come back this way once, so that'd be 2 passes, and then do another 180 going back the other way. And I felt like it was fairly accurate, but there was just no way to fit that much with the spacing if you tried to scale it halfway decent in one run. And that's why we chose the large outdoor stadium, because it just, you have the most distance to run from one corner to the other. Now, I believe one of these runs we get a little bit off, or there's 2 in a row here where we don't get it, and if you don't get it, really, really messes you up for the rest of it. I'm not sure if it's this one or the next one. This run's already looking pretty good. Well, no, there we come up a bit short, and there's no way you're getting this because, as you could tell, we were coming up short on this one a little bit every time. Now, I have gotten it to where I got over it very clean, but it was really tough. It was really, really tough, and I'm just using, this is just in the, you know, when you can test it out of the track editor. So maybe if you switched up gear ratios, went to the high, I don't feel like it would be the short, but maybe if you went to the high, it would work a little bit better. Now, this run and the next run, we do mess it up. We mess it up here a little bit, but the next run, we actually mess it up, and you can switch up your timing. But I don't remember if I mentioned it already. It is a very one-line track. There really is no other way to do it. This is your preferred line. There's really no reason why you would want to do anything else. So you can actually, I believe, double. Okay, we kind of do it here. Double off of that, double off of this, and then single. So you can kind of get a different rhythm, but it's not built for that. There is, I know I talk about always wanting to have line choice in a track. Well, I built this one with 0 line choice, and then putting that finish line, I always thought that was kind of a cool idea, but I had trouble doing it because I kept hitting my head on it. I was trying to find a jump and space it just right to where I could go through it, land on the table outside of that without KOing myself on the finish line. So yeah, this is the staircase. Let me know if you guys want to try it out. I will probably publish it. It is on PC, so if you're on console, I mean, you could easily redo this track, but it did take me a decent amount of time just to try and find the right amount of spacing. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. But you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for all the support on the channel lately. It really, really does mean a lot. I know I say it every video, but it really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.